Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wi-Fi here, and welcome back to episode 5 of The Road Beyond. Haven't recorded this in almost a week, so I'm just kind of hopping on right now. Hoping the internet will hold up. Should be just fine. As you can see, we're starting today with a 11111 versus race rating. Pretty damn cool. Take a long look at that because we probably won't see that again ever. Today, I think I'm just going to rock Morty Blue Falcon, but I'm going to be using an interesting suggestion left in one of my comments, and that comment is try not to swear the entire episode. So, there's kind of a few suggestions that I still have floating around in my head of different episodes I'd like to do and different suggestions. But the whole Kart combo suggestion thing, they've been running dry. I think I only have like, bump the mic, sorry about that. I think I only have 1 or 2 left, and they include Donkey Kong Pipe Frame and Lakitu on Prancer, I believe, are the 2 left that I have not gotten to yet. So if you have anything you'd like to see me try to tackle the harsh roads of Mario Kart 8 with, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Other than that, like I said, it's far from done, but I definitely don't just want to upload a crap ton of Mario Kart 8 because although a lot of you do like it, it can get overbearing, I guess, very quickly. As we even have Raspberry to join me in this episode. Welcome to the lobby, buddy. We have Lando. Shoutouts to Pokemon. Landorus is a very good Pokemon. And no surprise here, we're gonna have to count down the entire way to 0 before we can start playing. Luckily, it looks as though there are no Animal Crossings. Would you look at that? There's not a single Animal Crossing. We have a 10 out of 12 chance of getting Wild Woods, as long as the lobby actually starts and doesn't disconnect. I'll be back when the race starts. Would you look at that? Oh my goodness, we end up getting frickin' Toad Harbor. Already gonna be laggy as hell. I can tell just by the fact that, you know, nothing's loading. It pauses for like 3 to 4 seconds on every screen, so I'll probably end up finding a new lobby immediately after this race. But I definitely have the coolest point total. Ultimate Snake Eyes. So, how have you guys been? I've been pretty good. Still on this job hunt in St. Catharines, but outside of that, everything's been going pretty good. I had a really bad sickness recently. Alright, I was too busy watching that Rosalina and I got totally distracted. But I still end up out in first somehow? Cool. I had a really bad sickness about 4 days ago, and it lasted a while. And it's gone now, which I'm really glad for. Mainly the reason I'm recording right now, as that Rosalina actually ended up hitting the tram, which allows me to just get out in the front. End up failing the double ramp strat. It's fine though. As we still have a pretty convincing first place, and the lobby doesn't seem too laggy. Obviously, I'm all the way out here by my lonesome out in first, so I'm not actually seeing anyone. I really should not try for that double ramp lap 2 and 3 until I learn how to actually do it. I'm not really saying much this episode, as apparently Rosa pulled a red but did not decide to chain it on me. That's awfully nice of her. So far, I think I am keeping up with the challenge of not swearing. I don't think I've sweared yet. It's interesting playing Mario Kart without swearing. Normally, I'm not actually that upset. It's just part of my vocabulary. I honestly do swear like a drunken sailor. Can I get another red? Can this Rosalina stop lagging? All those questions and more will be answered this Sunday, when The Undertaker takes on John Cena. And it unfortunately looks like I will not be able to catch up to Rosalina. Speaking of shock, which is what just happened to us, you know what I cannot stand? You know what I cannot stand at anything in the world? I love playing this game super casually in my spare time. Like, I don't know, maybe once or twice every day. No, absolutely not. Maybe once every 1 or 2 days, I'll hop on and just do like a Grand Prix. I'll like pop into Special Cup or Lightning Cup or something like that and just play against the 150s computers. That Rosalina just stopped in the post game. Okay. I'll just hop on against the computers and play a little bit, front run a bit, right? It just feels good to play the game. I really like how the game feels, handles, etc. One thing that I cannot stand is I'll be sitting there, I'll be jamming out to the music on my TV, just generally, like I said, enjoying the game, front running against the CPU is not hard, but then I'll get a turns to absolute garbage for like 15 seconds, and oftentimes longer because I'm that far out in front. And it's like, excuse me, game, I was in the middle of Bowser's Castle and I was loving the music that was going on here. Did you really have to use shock? Like, is there a way to turn off shock? Is there a way to just make it so shock doesn't affect the music? Like, I'm okay with driving small. The music, man. It's the whole reason I'm playing this game. Well, that and the car. You know what I mean. It's honestly one of the tinier things that bugs me about this game that really shouldn't bug me, but oh my goodness, we got Bowser's Castle. I'm so happy. Now just don't disconnect. Perfect. Alright. We're looking good. This lobby doesn't seem too laggy. Like, I'm not actually in the pack, so I haven't been able to actually see how laggy it is yet. But up in first, it's not like I'm jumping around or I don't know, it's not too bad. Quick question, I don't know why the Rosalina player is going with slim tires on their Blue Falcon when online slick is viable. And as a lightweight, or at least a lighter weight character, you certainly do not need to go with slim tires. I'll just take an inside corner here. I thought I was going to, but unfortunately I didn't, which means slow person in front of me with green show who's going to trick twice. Yep, exactly that. I tried to take an inside corner on that first corner because I realized how important it'll be to not get behind someone with bomb, or to not be behind someone. There we go. I realized how important it would be to not be behind someone if they have a green shell in front of me. So I tried to take a tighter corner on that first corner. Unfortunately, it didn't work, and I ended up getting hit by that green shell, which I call bullshit on. It really should not have hit me. I'll drop a banana there, ruin second place again. Perfect. Oh, come on, cuh. That is like the worst possible spot for a shock. I was about to pass them. They would have had no momentum. I would have been like clear cut, alone in front. Why'd that have to happen there? That was like like I said, literally the worst spot for a shock. I was about to charge the ramp mini turbo and blow past them while they were standing slow. And unfortunately, shock got pulled. Shock got pulled. If that was my banana, I apologize for the terrible lines which I am taking, because I should never be driving where that banana was placed. Oh my god, through the fireball. I was actually ducking my head there in real life to that fireball. Oh, I can't believe I got away with that. Alright, we're close, and I see a blue shell coming and all I have is a coin. I'm not gonna get first here, am I? No, I'm absolutely not. Guys, we're so close. Oh my god, we still could. Yes! Oh my god! Yeah! I cannot believe I salvaged out of first place from that. You want to know why that happened? It's because lately I've been time trialing pretty much nothing but Bowser's Castle and a couple others, but specifically Bowser's Castle. So lap 3 up until the shock, I turned on the jets and I basically did the first I don't know, 20 seconds of the castle, and in a very, very acceptable pace. And it gave me a little bit of distance between second place, which allowed me to not only get blue shelled, but red shelled on the line. I can't believe, like, there have been a lot of times in this series where I've done the quote-unquote race a red shell to the line. But that was, like, the ultimate. It's like, alright, I'm stopped. Oh my god, guys, I might still have this. Charge a mini turbo. Slide! Slide, look, you've never slid before! And the red shell literally popped me over the line. That was quite beautiful, if I do say so myself. Don't know what my recording's at. My recording's at 10 minutes. I don't know how many races we've done. I feel like we've only done 2. And, yeah, we have. We've only done 2. So it'd be nice, you know, if every lobby we didn't have to count down from 10. But that's a pipe dream online. And no one should ever really expect that. I don't think I've ever been as salty as the time where I pinpointed the guy who was doing it. I was in a lobby, I don't know what episode, probably around episode 50. Of the road to 10,000, and there was this one guy with a creepy looking face, and every single time he would let it count down all the way to 0, and I'm just like, alright, what's your deal in life, dude? Why are you doing this? Like, I just don't get it. But pole position, second race in a row, gotta love it. Doesn't Morton look so fucking sleek and sexy in the blue Falcon? Doesn't Rosalina look so fucking sleek and sexy in the Circuit Special? There's a lot of good looking setups in this game. It's also just a good looking game. Nice, alright, so I red shelled the guy with the piranha plant. And got away with it. Here's a strat I've been using sometimes. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Rude. Hey, person with the piranha plant, I hope you enjoy that red shell, because that's what you get for red shelling me. Or piranhaing me. Whatever. Same thing, really. Nice. I timed that mushroom perfectly on the straight there, as got rid of my ink. I'm at no coins, so I'm just gonna try to go after some coins this lap. Ugh. Yeah, you can drift off that, and I've done it a few times in time trials, and I've gained on my ghost when I hold it for an SMT, and not hop, but slide down those waves. The problem is you'll accidentally trick sometimes, and I doubt it's faster than drifting off the original ramp, but alright, if I didn't slide there during those hops, I'd be even closer to this person, but it doesn't really matter because I can't pass them until I get some protection anyway. And it looks like I just got that protection. If I could stop sliding during fire hops, that would be fantastic. Ah! I missed the mini turbo. I've mentioned before that that cancels out your sideways momentum. And people have asked, like, why would you want to cancel out your sideways momentum? That is exactly why. I can't believe I ended up with only 3rd place there. Ugh. I knew it was going to be a cluster at the end. Damn. Oh well. 3rd place is not a terrible finish. I definitely should have been able to get out of 1st place there. I've mentioned before that that mini turbo on the first ramp cancels out your momentum, the one that you get before going onto the first ramp. And people have been like, why would you ever want to cancel out your momentum in a game like this? Or tricking in general cancels out any momentum you have and resets it to neutral. Canceling out your forward momentum in that situation would prevent what happened to me, which is, oh crap, I won't be able to make the ramp because I missed the mini turbo. Oh crap, I'm now driving off the edge, and then I can't go for the second ramp because my momentum's not high enough to actually clear the cut, and I'm not drifting. So I basically forced to go wide. The Rosalina apparently failed the second ramp, which meant she was getting dropped off, which you saw in front of me, Basically, there were like 4 people all at the end. The other Rosalina pulled shrooms, and I could have sniped someone with a green shell at the end and stole second. But I did not because I am poor with green shells, apparently. I'd love to finish off this episode with Big Blue. I would not like to finish this episode off with Tik Tok Clock, which almost makes me want to make this a 5-race episode, even though it's already been pretty long already. I think it's been like, well, this is the 4th race. We had Toad Harbor, then we had Bowser's Castle, then we had whatever we just raced on, and now we have this. I'm also at the, I'm also still doing the lifelong quest, I suppose, to change my most used character or favorite character or whatever it's saved as. Right now it says me. I would love to make it Morton. And it looks like the Rosalina behind me charged her mini turbo a little bit before I did, and therefore got boosted right into the back of my green shell, which has given me a pretty decent lead if I don't mess this up. I trapped that box. Perfect. Let's get up to 9 coins. And I have a hell of a lead, actually. I actually really don't like Tik Tok Clock, and partly for that reason, because I do not know how to get that first SMT. The soft drift is just, it just doesn't agree with me. I can never get it. This will be the race where there's a blue shell, though. It's fine. Or that green shell will just snipe the guy. Also, last time I mentioned, I was like, nah, man, drifting off that ramp is totally not faster. Well, as you can pretty much just clearly see right there, it definitely is faster. I was just bugging, apparently, or I didn't do it properly last time I tried it, because it's pretty clearly faster. I just showed you that it's faster. I passed the guy by doing it. Alright, missed that trick. Yeah, true. It's a fun track. I like it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Glider is not faster on laps. Well, not only is Glider not faster on laps 2 and 3, but in fact, tricking off that other thing is not faster either. How did I miss both of those mushrooms? I don't get it. So, yeah, like I was mentioning, I'm still on the eternal quest to redefine my favorite character as Morton instead of me. I believe it's still me just because I used me ooh, I almost sweared. Ooh, I caught myself. I used me a whole lot when I first got the game and when I was trying to learn the game. And I pretty much hated Morton. And ever since then, I've been using nothing but Morton. So it should catch up sooner rather than later. This is going to be another one of those. Oops. This is going to be another one of those. If it's Neo Bowser City or DK Jungle, I will continue the episode. But if it's Animal Crossing, I'm just going to call it after 4 races. So I guess we'll just have to see how she goes. As we're playing a dangerous game. If I win, I'm going to be super happy. If I don't win, I'm going to probably want to play another. I might record back-to-back episodes here, as we do have Connor and Razzery in the same lobby, and the lobby itself isn't too bad. But we'll see. We'll see how she goes. We'll see how this race goes in particular. So we got a lot of light blue Miis. That's interesting. Anyway, I'd really like it if I don't get hit by that green shell, and it looks like I didn't. So we're actually in luck right now. It's basically, if you don't fail, you will win. And I just didn't even do the strat there properly because I was so worried about failing it on lap 1. I'll go for it on laps 2 and 3 when I have a bit more of a lead. Disappointing that I failed that, but that's fine. I don't know why the glider just didn't go there. I know that was at one point people thought that to be faster. People were like, oh man, found a new strat on Wario Stadium. don't take the glider at the end and drift off that second ramp. And everyone's like, oh yeah, ramp drifting makes sense. And then they tried it and like, yeah, no, it's not faster actually. Alright, highest momentum part of the course, and I get lightninged on. That's cool. Did you hear how awful that music sounded? This is why I don't like Shock, dude. It turns an otherwise awesome soundtrack into garbage. But yeah, if you have the SMT faster to not trick on that glider, the reason being, tricking cancels out your momentum, obviously. And, well, it cancels out any boost. Not in that particular spot, it's not momentum, it's your boost. If you trick, any boost you currently have gets canceled out, and you want the longer boost. Ooh. Alright. In fact, you can jump over the corner of that ledge that I have not done all 3 laps. I've played this super safe, by the way. This is like the safest Wario Stadium you'll ever see. But yeah, as you can see, the SMT there lasts longer than if you were to trick over the glider. If you trick over the glider, you get like however long a trick boost is, which is like, I don't know, 1/3 of a second of fire. And if you just hold your SMT and release it at the start of that thing, you get an entire SMT's worth of fire. So, in layman's terms, it is faster not to trick there for that reason. I gained exactly 100 points this episode, which is pretty cool. I think I'm going to call it there. I might record another one right after. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! Oh, and leave some suggestions.